What's going on, families? Entertainer, motivated, educate. Lucky Mary back with another Gamecock news update. Today, we're speaking about the Gamecocks. As y'all know, we lost to UNC Saturday. There's a lot of discussion, a lot of things, a lot of the fans were saying, and there's one particular thing I did not touch on: the running game. Yes, the offensive line was terrible. Yes, our defense didn't come through. But one thing that we cannot do, we had -2 yards on the day when it came to running the ball. That is something that we have to discuss. So before I go any further, here's what I need you to join that newsletter. Yes, that's the thing I'm pushing. Please help me get to my first 100 subscribers to the newsletter, so that way we can continue to build this community. If you can't do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share the video. Helps out a ton. Let's get into this, man. So Shane Beamer touched on what he thought the running game could be and what he's trying to do to improve it. So let's read that article real quick. Right? Here's what it says. His thoughts of what they could do running the ball. He said, I thought we would be able to run it a lot better. They are good up front. I know the narrative out there is about their defense. We tried to recruit plenty of these guys, and they are athletic and disruptive. We felt like we had a good plan to be able to run the ball, and it wasn't good enough. Losing Carson didn't help. We replaced him with Tashawn Wanamaker, who's played a lot of football for us. We have to go back to see what the issues were. It is not all the defensive offensive line. I know we had tons of runs in the first half where the tight end got completely beat inside the cutoff block. This is day one stuff. We are coaches, have to coach better because we don't do a good job to make plays tonight. And this right here is something that I think that we could definitely help out. Just to carry on Jonah, right? Something has to be done because can DK finish the season as the top running back? I don't know. Juju McDowell didn't do any better. Mario, I think it's Anderson from the Newberry transfer. We didn't see him that night before. I think that you have to do more creative things in the running game if you're going to really have a shot at that position. De'Carrion Jordan does have quarterback speed. He does have some type of speed, but he doesn't have running back speed. And that's a different type of speed because you're getting the ball and you're going downhill versus catching the ball and you're already kind of getting into your sprint that way. So it's a different mechanic to take the ball, get it here, and then be able to hit the hole and continue to gain your speed as well. It seemed like De'Carrion Jordan has one particular speed. And if he doesn't get into that flight of speed, if he don't get into that pathway quickly, he kind of not decelerate, but he does it. It's not like it's a second gear. Like if you watch a lot of great running backs, they have a first gear, second gear, and a third gear. The first gear is when they get the ball and they're trying to navigate the blocks. The second gear is when they break the open run, and then they're kind of beating the second level of the defensive linebackers. The third speed is that takeoff speed where they're going to the house when they just turn it on and it keeps going. So I think that's an issue. I also think that that running back position is tough because here's who they have right now that I'm looking on the list. We have De'Carrion Jordan. We have 4-star DJ Braswell, right? And let's look at this right quick. This is what I'm looking at right now. De'Carrion Jordan. We have Braswell, right? So he's a running back since support, 4-star. He's 5'11", 195, 4.4 speed, at 40. So he's a Formula player comp. Is Travian Feaster, if you remember him. He's the back that came from Clemson to play for us for like a year. So we need to see what Braswell can do, and that's all we have at that position. So what are some things that you can do if you don't have a great running game? One, a lot of screen plays. set a lot of screenplays. 2, have the Carolina Jordan actually line up as a wildcat back. I think that we need to get more creative as far as getting him those yards as a running back, because he's catching the ball a little bit further from the line of scrimmage, and that way he can kind of gain his speed a little bit more as far as that turn on speed. Another thing I think we could do is misdirection plays, right? So yes, the offensive line is definitely a major issue. However, we definitely got to get that position solidified in 2 weeks before we get to Georgia. So this is just my little intake, my little advice. This is something that I have. Y'all let me know what you think about this comment section below. And also, man, also join the newsletter. The newsletter is in the link below. And also like the video if you should do so much. But once again, it's the entertainer, motivator, educator. Please don't forget all 3. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But like always, till next time, people.